So Representative Jim Clyburn responds to David Hogg and Cenk Uygur criticizing ineffective Democrats for clinging to power. Okay. Well, I mean, look, I got my criticisms of Cenk Uygur and Rebellion PAC and David Hogg. I like your idea, what you're trying to do, but that dog ain't going to hunt. You ain't going to be gaining any ground here. Come on. Come on. Quit your lying. Quit your lying. Because, look, it's clear to me, clear to everybody, that, Democrats leave much to be desired for.
On Bill Maher's show, he said there have been a few members that have come out that have said, if I retire, my life is effectively over. Get over yourself. This isn't about you. So Cenk Uygur responded saying, why do we have to have respect for Clyburn? What a weird ask. Here's a man who has hurt progressives more than anyone in Congress, who is a lifelong politician and serves the corporate donor class loyally and even worked with GOP to cost Democrats an extra seat in South Carolina. No thanks. And so you have these young folks out here saying that there are too many older members. So what do you say to that?
Well, thank you very much for having me, Roland. First of all, I've never been on Dave Maher, what's his name?
Bill Maher's
show. Never have been on it. I don't know where he got that from. I've never said anything like that in my life because I don't even believe that. The fact of the matter is, I look forward to retiring and spending time on the golf course. So this is not my life. I retired from state government and ran for Congress. I ran for Congress in a very crowded field, and I won with 56% of the vote. And no runoff was required. And so I respond to the people of the 6th Congressional District of South Carolina. They own the seat. I meet with these constituents regularly. I just finished 4 town halls. I'll have 2 next week. And I've had them at the behest of people in the district. And I've been called by people from North Carolina, Georgia, asking me to come to their congressional districts for town hall meetings. And so I respond to Democratic voters. I don't know who these people are who are tweeting. And
so he doesn't know who these people are. But hang on. Here's what Janky and them said. I know. It's TYT and Democrats. But it is interesting seeing a little bit of the drama cook up.
When Republicans were redistricting South Carolina, he helped the Republicans and took a seat away from the Democrats. Well, why would he do that? Because he stuffed all the Democratic voters into his district, making it super safe. So he cost Democrats and African Americans a 2nd district in South Carolina because of his infinite greed for power.
And yet this is the same party that Cenk Uygur was going to bat for from 2016 all the way up until now. I mean, you ran for 2 congressional races and even running for president, and the Democratic Party still slapped you around. Hell, even Bernie and the Justice Democrats dropped you, man. Glutton for pain.
That's who James Clyburn is. So Bakari, what the hell am I supposed to respect? What do you want me to? And the reality is Bakari doesn't care about James Clyburn so much, although they get themselves to believe like, oh, our dear leaders, serve power, right? No, but basically what Bakari wants you to do is the next time somebody like James Clyburn comes out and says, you must vote for the establishment, corporate, pro-donor person, you have to listen to him. Otherwise, you're a racist and you hate Democrats.
When someone responded to Sellers by saying, not a big fan of David Hogg myself, but he isn't wrong, Sellers shot back and said, I'm more turned off by the lack of respect. That's all. Listen.
Oh, God.
We as Americans, ordinary American voters, I get that David Hogg as vice chair of the DNC makes it a little bit different, but I've noticed that this same treatment that Hogg is getting has been extended to ordinary voting Americans. We don't owe any politician a damn thing, okay? They signed up to be public servants. They signed up to serve the people, to serve their constituents, to serve us, okay?
Yes, but what's fascinating is that you guys went to bat for these people. Come on. Get on my heart here. I'm dying here. I'm dying on this stretch. Bring me back to life. Bring it back to life. Come on, Democrats. Come on, TYT. Stop with the BS. You're bullshitting. You're bullshitting all of us. You're being bullshitters. Stop bullshitting. Stop it with the bullshit. I don't like it. Neither does my people. Neither does my audience. We do not like it at all. Well, better late than never, right? There you go. Better late than never. Better late than never.
Okay, we can disrespect them all we want if they are not serving our best interests. Period. End of story.
Look,
so Bakari Sellers, you want to be known as the guy who respects people in positions of power, go ahead and do it. But don't turn around and go after people who rightly criticize elected lawmakers for doing the wrong thing. That eventually actually does hurt the party you love so much.
Yeah, no, I don't have to respect politicians. What a weird ask. You must respect politicians who, by the way, also do nothing for you. Why do I have to respect him? By the way, did Clyburn get us voting rights? No. Did he get us anything? Almost nothing. So what do I have to respect him for? I know, I get it, Picard. You got a job on cable news because if you respect politicians and tell everybody how wonderful they are, you'll get a job on cable news.
Yes, and you had a job on cable news too. Well, to be fair, he did after a while then just quit. So there you go. That's a little context. So that was who was tweeting and messaging.
Saying whatever they say, but I can say the premise is certainly just not true. I don't consider my life to be over if I don't serve in Congress. I lived along.
They're apparently quoting some Wall Street Journal article. They said the Wall Street Journal quoted you said, quote, Nancy left her seat, Steeny left his seat, I left my seat. What the hell am I supposed to do now? What do you want me? What do you want me to give up my life? And so that's what they're basing this whole thing on.
Well, maybe I should have said, do you want me to commit suicide? I mean, that's what jump off a bridge or something. What do you want? This seat belongs to the people. When the folks in my caucus decided they wanted to go young, I assist with that effort. And that is what the caucus can do. Now, the caucus doesn't own the 6th congressional district seat, no more than the caucus owns Steny Hoyer's seat or Nancy Pelosi's seat. I'm younger than both of them. So,
oh boy, that's not a thing to be. That's not a thing I don't know you want to share with a lot of people. Like, yeah, I'm younger than both of them. Really? Okay. My brain and heart hurt. My soul hurts. And my soul needs a milkshake. Desperately, I need a milkshake. But what the hell? What more can you expect from Democrats as they make excuse after excuse? So I want to stop here because my brain can only take so much of a headache. Hypocrisy all around, and yet the Democrats are wondering why their brand is failing. Look, is Cenk and David Hogg correct that Democrats need to change their entire tune? Yeah, absolutely. Can you reform the Democrats? No. Cenk, you tried that. It failed. You and Kyle tried that, and you failed. Both of you failed. Then, of course, if we add into the other thing of David Hogg, what he's trying to do, like, no, they're trying to kick you out, David. And then there's the Fight the Oligarchy tour, which I think will probably be very successful, but it won't finish its mission statement, and that is dealing with the oligarchs. Because you have the DNC chair who wants good billionaires. So already, there's so many problems. So if you're part of that vote blue, no matter whose sphere, if you're going to these Bernie Sanders events, you know what? Here's the thing. It's fine. Go ahead, go. For some, it's therapy. For some, it's healing. Who am I to judge? Who am I to truly judge? But it's clear to me and everybody else that's watching and hearing and listening that there's no way you can reform this. Because once the old guard is out, you think the new guard like AOC and the squad are going to give up? No. It's the same vintage. It's the same recipe over and over again. Same bland gelatin glue that they're serving us, the slop that we have to eat up. They don't want to leave. They want to stay and keep everything as it is.
killing every foe, synthetic leftist and progressive lover. Summoning the simps of all the squad adjacent opportunist, two-faced cop suckers. Paging every Democratic yes man, in possession of a smoother brain than those who hide behind Biden's stutter. Welcome to the super edgy independent news you can trust when we say we don't sell our standards out like all the others. Trust us when we tell you that we're looking out for working class America, holding all the powerful accountable. Trust us when we tell you that a host of vital truths are being covered, when honestly the truth is being smothered by a couple disingenuous hacks sent to act in bad faith by Big Brother, who start smearing every journalist who bears the credibility they covet from their gilded fucking neoliberal centerpiece. Air out all their jealousy and spite like it might yield them some validity, or paint a coat of pity over all of their acidity. But they've been busy cozied up to every war pig living between here and the infinity. Albright, Biden, Obama, God, that's gotta take the fucking trophy for unholiest of trinities. So I hope you didn't come to witness anything resembling integrity. That's been long abandoned. Now we see integrity as often as Atlantis. Now they only toe the line and read what they've been handed. Safe to say if Cenk sunk any lower, he'd be deeper than the Marianas. TYT will tell you how opinions aren't the facts unless they're Cenk Serranas. Since they chose to make a living out of licking boots and shilling, you can bet they make a killing. TYT is proud to say they traded all their spines away to empty out the till and tell themselves it's decent work and it's an honest tilling. Well, me, I see they found a way to rape the willing. Me, I read between the lines, and in the script I see the signs that those who fund their message down to every filthy dime would gladly bleed a human sea if it prevents a drop of oil spilling. And yet somehow they portray themselves the heart of the progressive movement. The loudest voices calling for some unity with those who built careers around destroying unions. Which might be true, since unity is something truly useless and symbolic, like a stale communion. Tasteless as the times they tried to fight back smiles smearing Julian. And I hope Cenk and Anna listen up and listen well. You will never be a fraction of the journalist Assange has been, even from his cell. All the filth you spread around, you spread it on yourself. That's my time. Fuck you twice. See you both in hell.